So for your homework, you guys are going to have to produce, and I think what I'm going to do is, in order to make it simpler on you guys, I'm going to allow it to be a very small scale thing. Okay? Do you have your little things you made? What I want from you guys is I want you to find where your building is going on the site, and I need you guys to build a topo model that extends out from your building 120 feet around your building. So that's like 2 inches. Okay, so like that far around your building. So in this particular case, this person would be doing a topo like that. The topo needs to have the contour intervals modified for your building, and you should have some form of a small, I don't know if that can see that, I better turn it that way a little more. And I want you guys to have a small massing model of the building at the right size. Okay? So in addition to that, based on the information that we've talked about today, if you've got issues with your floor plan, you need to fix the issues with the floor plan. Okay? For the rest of for all of next week, all I'm going to be doing is giving you guys critiques on your winery and stuff. So this just becomes a natural stepping stone for you guys to go on to be able to build the rest of your design. But the key elements are that you have to know how you're dealing with your site. Okay, and you have to know, formally kind of what your building's going to become. All right, questions?
Did you have any issues with people's concepts? What would be a successful concept versus a non-successful concept?
Look, I'm not looking at like metaphorical concepts here. We're looking at partie implies something that's, in my mind, simpler and more of an organizational thing. Okay, so I think I'm not looking for a metaphor of any sort. If you want to use one, you can, but so far there were a couple attempts at it, and they really weren't working very well. There was this idea of a wine opener, right? And so what that student did is they kind of drew an outline of it, and then the building became an extrusion of it. That's not what we're looking for, right? Another scenario or another case was the idea of like a vine, and how it goes from a trunk to a thinner area and then to a thinner area after that. Well, I mean, again, if that turns into let's draw a caricature of a trunk and vines and extrude it, then that's not what we're looking for. Okay? So for me, I'd rather say, oh, well, I'm using a cruciform plan, or I'm using a 9-square plan, or I'm using a serpentine plan, a linear serpentine. Just do something that is more organizational in nature. I'd be fine with that. All right? Other questions? Okay. I'll see you all on Tuesday. Go ahead and stop the video.